Hello YouTube, welcome back. Chris here. Today I want to talk to you about my favorite new feature of the new Stumpjumper and Stumpjumper Evo. Now, as you might know, I did videos on both these bikes. I will link them in the description if you want to see me build these bikes. They are incredible. Can't say enough good things about them. And there are so many cool points to point out about these bikes. But the one thing that really impressed me is something I actually do research on. Now, Specialized had been doing it for a while, but this was completely new to me, and I'll tell you why. And that is S-sizing. Now, they've been doing this for a while. They did this on their demo and their Enduro, and now they've brought it into the Stumpjumper Evo and the Stumpjumper. The reason I'd never heard of it, well, I live in Illinois. We don't sell a lot of demos or enduros here. So to us, this was kind of foreign. Now, I had called it in a previous video downhill sizing, but no, they do call this S sizing, and it is super exciting, and this is why. So traditional sizing, you've got your extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, and those bikes are designed to be sized around people's height. So the taller you get, the bigger bike you get. There's a lot of people that don't like that, especially when you're talking trail riding. S1 through an S6, the size of the person does not matter near as much. For example, somebody who's 6'3" might want a really lightweight, easy to corner bike with a short wheelbase, and they could ride something like an S3 or an S4. You may also have somebody who's on the shorter side, maybe a 5'8" person who wants that little bit more grounded feeling and a little bit more traction and want a longer wheelbase. Well, that person could ride an S4, S5, S6 if they really want to. So the cool thing about this is in the past, people have been limited as the frames get taller because they don't fit on them. A 6'3" person could not ride, if you equated an S3 to a medium, 6'3", you couldn't do it. The seat post would be too short, the head tube too short. Well, they've gone away from that, and with S sizing, they just make the bike longer, and it doesn't necessarily get much taller. Especially with the incorporation of dropper posts, you don't really need to make the bikes much taller, because the dropper posts are such long seat posts anyway. You can have a shorter frame and still make it work for a taller rider. Also with the head tubes, they give you different stack options for the head tubes, so you can get a little bit higher head tube out of it if you need to. There's a fantastic video out there from Mike's Bikes. I'll link it right here, where they talk to Brad Benedict from Specialized. He's a mountain bike designer, and he really lays it out well, and definitely worth a watch. Here's a link for it, but he explains this as well, and he explains it better than I do. The main reason I really like this was I am a taller guy. I'm 6'3". I always have trouble sizing a mountain bike, and that's because I like a shorter wheelbase. I like to put a little bit longer stem on it, but I'm tall. So in order to get a bike that fits me, I have to get either an XL or a 2XL. Typically, mountain bikes will size 5 or 6 sizes, usually extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL. Now I've found in my personal bike purchases that if they make 5 sizes, so if they make extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, the XL is too big because they make it a little bit bigger because that's the biggest size in the lineup. But the large is too small. Now if they do 6 sizes, I can usually fit the XL well because they make a 2XL, which the 2XL is a little bigger and the XL is a little smaller. But with S sizing, this doesn't matter. I recently got to ride the brand new Stumpjumper, and it was funny. I got this bike, and all I had was an S4. And now, me knowing nothing about S sizing, I come in and I say, well, this is too small. I can't ride an S4. And my Specialized demo guy who let me use the bike, he said, no, trust me, just ride it. It's fine. I'm like, okay, but this is like a size like large, or this is gonna be way too small for me. That was one of the best riding bikes I ever rode. It was plenty tall, it fit me great, a little bit tighter wheelbase. The stem was a hair short, I'd probably put a little longer stem on it, but oh my god, I was so impressed with how that bike rode. And most people would say, oh, this is too small for you. So, genius thing that they're doing. I think this is the future of mountain biking. It definitely shows how mountain biking has evolved now that we're going away from traditional race setups a little bit. We're going more towards the trail thing, to do it how you want thing. You can pick and choose these bikes, make them however you want them, and do whatever you want with them. If you want to jump it, great. If you want to race it, great. There's so much versatility in these bikes, and oh my gosh, in the last 5 years, it is insane how how much the mountain bike category has changed, and it has just gotten so much better at catering to the rider. Where it used to be you had a cross-country mountain bike or you had a downhill bike and really not much in between. You know, they did, but it wasn't near as tailored as it is now. I mean, especially Specialized now releasing the new Stumpjumper has completed the full lineup where you've got your Epic full suspension, you've got your Epic Evo, then you go right into your Stumpjumper, and then your Stumpjumper Evo. I mean, such a seamless transition where if you can't find a bike in that lineup that works well for you, I don't think anyone's going to make one that works for you. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, hope you learned something here, and we will see you next time.